Alrighty. So this is going to be a reading for my Libras for October 8th through the 10th. Thank you so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. If you are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you do want to stay up to date with my messages in the future. And this is going to be a general forecast. We are going to just throw that out there as a disclaimer. If you are someone who's in need of more personal guidance, definitely make sure you check out my information listed below. And let's get straight into the reading. What's going on with my Libras for October 8th through the 10th? October 8th through the 10th. What is surrounding my Libras? Okay, and then let's clarify these. Libras for October 8th through the 10th. Libras. Advice for my Libras love life, October 8th through the 10th. Okay. So let's go ahead and get straight into the reading. So, first thing I do want to cover is the overall energy, okay? So what we have representing that, we do have the seventh chakra, and then we have the Eight of Pentacles, okay? So with the seventh chakra, this would be your crown chakra. And for a lot of you, there's a huge need for you to really tap into the mind. Make sure that you guys are getting a sense of clarity as well with a lot of situations around you, seeing things from a different perspective, from your higher self more than anything, and also taking in account of making sure that your crown chakra isn't blocked, or that your crown chakra isn't overstimulated, that your minds are your minds your mind is in a negative space. That could be a manifestation of it being overstimulated here. But for a lot of you, a good way to work on your crown chakra these next couple of days is through meditation. This is also, like I was saying, making sure as well that you're not tuning your mind into negative thoughts, negative perceptions that aren't helping you evolve as a person. Also with the Eight of Pentacles, this could be negative thoughts about maybe a job situation that you're in, that you could be like, I'm over this. Or for some of you, this could even be, like I said, you having to work continuously on aspects of the way that your mind is working, whether it is, like, again, projecting negative thoughts, or being unable to really see things for what it is as well, when it comes to processing information that you're collecting from, again, situations around you. Now, let's talk about your love life. What we have representing that, we have the Goddess of the Moon, and we have the Knight of Cups. So with this, I am getting a huge sense that you're really needing to, again, tap into your intuition here, beyond just looking at your situation. This is like, what are you intuitively feeling when it comes to the relationship that you have with someone? Are some of you feeling like there's things that's being hidden? For others of you, is it like certain things that you're like, or like, your intuition has been just like kicking at you about certain things? But also for some of you as well, this is like seeking within yourself when it comes to getting clarity, when it comes to someone that you're emotionally invested in, for some of you. For others of you, this is like allowing yourself to date, especially if you are a single Libra and you aren't particularly in a relationship. This is about allowing yourself to go back out and dating, yes, but using your intuition when it comes to the partners you choose, because it's all about the people we choose to date, right? So keep that in mind. Also with the Knight of Cups, like I said, this could be a love connection that's coming your way. in the next couple of days. For some of you, this is somebody who you're already involved in. Or again, if you're single, this is you putting yourself out there to date. Now, what I am seeing for money, let's talk about that. We have the cornucopia card and we have the Four of Wands. So when it comes to finances, I definitely see a couple of situations with this. I am seeing that for some of you, you're really feeling the fruits of your labor, especially if you have been doing the necessary work. You're in a comfortable space. For some of you, you could be securing a new home purchase. This could even be you just really feeling like you're in a good space to where you're able to provide for yourself in abundance. And for some of you, it's where you're working towards that. You're still on the journey towards feeling as if you're comfortable in a financial space. And this is something that you aspire to do. And for some of you, this is like through your creative talent, or through like you just, again, working hard. This is you being able to secure your finances. And for some of you guys, through your marriage, there may even be like a marriage partner that you have with you that you guys kind of are like a power couple where financially you guys build with each other. That's for some of you. But what I am seeing for the message from Spirit beyond that, what we have the Attachment card and the Ten of Swords. So this is killing off the ego, right? This is killing off the aspects of yourself that aren't necessary. This could be, again, aspects of like your shadow self that are not serving you beyond like past life cycles. Like as a child, you may have been like a child who, your temper may have been like super crazy, out of this world. And then now as you growing into an adult now, especially with, it being Libra season, I believe, happy birthday. I always forget to say happy birthday in the beginning of the videos. Anyways, if you're still around, happy birthday. Okay, anyways, continuing, with you growing, okay, you evolving, there's a need for you to kill off the ego. Also, let go. For some of you guys, if it's not about the ego, this is let go of things that you're attached to that have been holding you back from being your best self, that have been depleting you in energy, or situations that have been making you feel like you're defeated or you're just at your wit's end. And this is also just, again, ending that negative mindset of who you are as a person so you can release yourself from that confine and evolve, like I was saying. Now, when it comes to the advice for this week, I do have the Angel of Love and we do have the Six of Pentacles. So I'm feeling like this is about a love situation here. There's a need for more reciprocation in your relationship here, most definitely. Now, for some of you, this could be in a financial sense. For others of you, this is more an effort, meaning if you're the person that's putting more effort into the relationship, making sure things are still working, your partner needs to put in the same amount of effort as well. For others of you, again, if there's like other parties in your relationship and you feel as if your partner is putting more focus on other things or not you, there's a need for you to really speak up for what you deserve here, okay? This is also tapping into your heart space when it comes to what you want to do for work. For some of you, it could be a situation where like, okay, at a job, and it goes two ways, excuse me. For some of you at a job, you could be not having to do that much work and you get paid a lot of money. For others of you, it could be you having to do a lot of work to, get the amount of money that you make, and it may not be as much as you feel like you deserve. And there's really a need for you to tap into your heart space and figure out what you want to do about that, okay? Or whether or not this is fulfilling you in a heart space. Now, what I am seeing for the last card in this spread, we do have the obstacle that may come up. We have the storm warning, and then we do have the Ace of Swords. So again, this is addressing any sort of instabilities within your foundation here. This could be in any foundation that you guys have been building. This is, for some of you, this could be in a love sense where, yes, your relationship may have not been built on the most strong or the strongest grounds, but there's a need for you to really see things for what it is and also get a sense of clarity and understanding of what needs to be cut out, especially if it doesn't serve you. So with this may be a little hard, and excuse my nail, guys, it broke. Anyways, this may be a little hard, but there's a need for you to address any sort of instabilities that may be present here. This is not saying that there's going to be some sort of huge issue per se. This is just addressing what are already known issues to you. So if you already know what the problem is, in your circumstance. This is like seeing things for what it is, and this may be a little hard, or for some of you, even getting the clarity as to what to do fully, because things may not be fully unfolding yet. So understand that. Now let's go ahead and talk about your love life. What we have representing that energy for the next couple of days, we do have love yourself first, and we do have codependency. So with this energy, I'm getting a huge sense of you really needing to take in consideration of who you are as a person, what your morals are, what you will and will not accept in relationships, and also making sure as well that your partner is respecting your boundaries and respecting who you are as a person here. Also making sure as well that you're respecting yourself here, right? Because if there is some sort of relationship that you guys are tied to in an emotional sense, there's a need for you to really pay attention to whatever signs may be being presented to you for some of you, okay? For some of you, I feel like you will be having some sort of heart-to-heart conversations with somebody who you may have children with. For others of you, there just may be childish behavior between you two if it's not children, or this may even be a childhood love. You guys may be tied to the hip because of that. I'm also seeing as well that, again, you're just caught in a whirlwind about mentally what to do with this connection. For some of you as well, this may be vice versa. Take this reading how it applies. This may be your cross watcher who's stuck on you like glue, especially if you guys have children. But when it comes to the guidance I can give you for this week, we do have freedom. And it says there's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. And then we also have, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of love and life. And with both of these cards showing up as the guidance, I feel like you do need to understand that you guys aren't trapped. You guys aren't in a situation where you don't know which way to go. It's just you're choosing not, for some of you, to do what you know you need to do. Or for some of you, it's just you're not seeing your own light in the situation if it's not you not choosing, okay? But with this, there's also a need for you to understand that there is no right or wrong. If you choose to stay in the situation, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just understanding that every relationship we get into, no matter what we decide to do in the relationship, whether we reflect in the future and we're like, oh, what the hell was I doing? It's a learning experience, and it's also something that's teaching you how to maneuver in the future, because whether or not you choose to see it, every experience we go through is actually a lesson that's supposed to help us evolve and experience newness and experience better if we catch on to what the lesson was. So there's a need for you to catch the lesson in every relationship that comes up, whether whatever you do in a connection, okay? So that's what I'm seeing. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope that I was able to give somebody out there some sort of guidance or clarity. If this did resonate, please make sure that you like this video, comment below, and subscribe. And again, if you do want a personal reading with me, that information will be listed below. And I will talk to you in the next one. Bye, Libras.